Hi everyone, Jennifer here from My Purpley Life. Today I'm going to be decorating my week 19 and I wanted to share with you guys how I did that. Just to go back first from last week, just wanted to show you guys, see I have some notes here that I had put on my flyleaf. So what I'm going to do now, since I'm going to be decorating the new week, is I'm just going to remove this since the washi tape is removable, and then just stick it here onto the page so that I can refer to it at a later time. As you can see here, I've done that with some other pages as well. And then if I needed to look underneath this, it's easy to remove and then just look underneath that. So I'm going to go ahead and set this flyleaf aside. And I'm going to start by removing the pages out of my Filofax. So now I have my pages here. You can see I have already some notes here that I've put ahead of time. This Friday I have a mother-daughter dance coming up for Mother's Day this Sunday, so I'm going to be doing that with my daughter. I put that note there. And then every Wednesday my daughter has ballet, so I have a little transparent dot here that I've already put every Wednesday, so I know that's there. So I picked out my washi tape already, and this is the theme that I'm going for this week. And I just thought it was just more of a mature, motherly type of a theme. So I went with this gold polka dot washi tape. I really wanted to use this. I just got this recently from Paper Source. It's a store in Pasadena. They have lots of Paper Source stores around California, so check to see if they sell washi tape, because I know they sell washi tape now. And then to go with this gold theme, I picked out some gold washi tape. And then this washi tape here has these pinky peach birds on them. And some of this like bronzy gold and black floral design on it. So I went with that as well. And then just a black to go with the black in this washi tape here. So I'm going to start off by putting the polka dots on. And I'm going to put this at, let's see, the bottom of the page. So I'm just starting here at this edge. And you don't even have to align this corner to this corner here. What I can do is just place a strip there and then trim it off later. And just little by little release some of that tape and then placing it on. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors. These are my X-Acto scissors. And then just trim it off. I'm going to flip this around so that I could see the edge of the paper instead of trying to look through from the tape here. And then trim that off there. And then again on this side, I'm just going to trim off that little bit right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the other page. Again, I'm going to flip this around and then just trim it. Now that I've done that, I have my 2 bottoms done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. Let's see, do I want to use that at the top? I think I'm going to use the thicker gold at the top and then just use this as an accent. So what I'm going to do with this edge right here is I'm just going to make a design so that I could see the month. I know I didn't do this on my last video, and then someone mentioned that they had seen me do it before, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I did that again. With the end of the washi tape, I'm just going to cut a triangle. So now I have that. Then I'm just going to go ahead again and take that and align it here. So that I could still see the month. And just trim that on the other side. I like the look of that so far. Nice and simple. And then I'm going to go ahead again and then just do that on the other side. And again, I'm just going to cut this end so that I could see the month. And I'm just going to flip this over so that it's more easier for me this way. Flipping the page over instead of going like this and then having to use my left hand to roll down the tape. So I'm going to flip the page over so that's easier for me. There you go. So now you can see here, I can still see the day and the date and the month so that it's not blocking. So I have that there. And usually this box here is usually for notes or things, and I don't really write things here. So I'm just gonna put a little accent tape along this edge right here, and I'm going to do that with this tape here. So I'm going to use this line as my guide. And then I'm going to cut it out because it's going to be blocking that hole. So I'm going to cut it right here where the line ends. Just like so. Have a little bit I'm going to trim off there. So now I'm going to put a little bit of an accent. I'm going to use the little thin black tape. And I'm just going to put that over the Friday so that I know that the week is going to end and then I have my Saturday and my Sunday. Let me see. It's a little bit harder with these darker tapes to find the edge. Okay. So I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna cover the whole Filofax since it's in the middle of the page. So now I have that, and I think that's pretty much it. Yep, I'm just gonna leave it simple, just like that for this week. And a little tidbit I wanted to show you is, I was thinking at first I was gonna use the gold as in like a little accent, but since this gold is too thick, what I usually do is cut it in half. So what trick that I do, instead of just eyeballing it and cutting it in half, is that I place it on a piece of index card paper. So I take this, and then I take a piece of washi tape, let me set this aside, and just run it down. Kind of measure it a little bit, see, get a little bit longer piece than the actual size of the paper. And then just put this on the index card like so. I'm gonna put it in between two lines of the index card paper. So, do you see how I have this line as my guide? So I'm just gonna take my paper trimmer here and then cut it in half. So I'm aligning this middle line here to the cutter. So let's go ahead and then trim that like so. So now you can see I have a thin piece of gold paper. So what I can do now, since washi tape is removable, is you just peel that off, and now you have a thin piece of gold washi tape. I'm gonna go ahead and just use that since I have it as an accent, and I'm gonna put that here in the middle as well, just so that I have an evenness to the page. Trim that off, just like so. And there you go, thin washi tape. So now I'm gonna go ahead and stamp with my Muji stamp, and I'm just gonna use black ink. Some gold inks that they have are too, they might bleed through. So I'm afraid to use it. I don't want to use gold on my lines. I'm just going to go ahead and use the black, because the shimmery inks tend to be more, they will bleed through. So I'm going to take my Muji stamp, stamp it up, make sure the stamp is even all over. And I'm gonna put the check mark side on my left side and stamp towards the middle of the rings. And then I'm gonna use the end of this washi tape as my guide, and then I'm gonna align it, visually align it with this bottom line down here. So let me just go here. Sorry again if you guys see my head. Okay, I'm trying to get as close as I can here. press a little bit firm for a few seconds and then release. Again, I'm going to go ahead down the line here using this bottom line and aligning it with this line right here. Press a few seconds, press in the middle too, and release. One more time. Since this washi tape is in the way, I'm going to use the top of this line up here and try to make that even from there. Let's see. There you go. I almost got it perfectly aligned there. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp on the other side and then I will be done. Again, I will use some of my Smashbook paper to look for some paper that might go with this if I needed to add notes, and I like this. Very nice paper there. And then another thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I have so many of these little Smashbooks, and what I was doing was I was just using a shoebox, my Tom's shoebox, and they all fit in there, but I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I went to Daiso. It's an Asian market, or Asian, like a 99-cent store, but Asian version. And they had these clear containers, like so. So what I've done, let me show you guys here, is I put it like this. And it's just easier for me this way, that I can just kind of go through what smash pad I need this way. And then I've put some little glues and white out right there. And then for you Project Life people who also use these cards, I've put some of my little cards here as well. So that way I can just really quickly kind of browse through it instead of doing it a different way. And another way, let me just get this. They had this trading card holder. Everything in that store is $1.50. So what I did was, for example, I took one of these pads and I just took, you know, the same pattern out and I put them in here. So now I know which cardstock it was. Like for example, this is the cardstock tag. So I just took this and then now I can see all my tags this way as well, if I wanted to use a specific tag. So I'm in the process of doing that as well. And it just works for me that way. Another thing I've done, you guys have seen that my masking stickers, how I put them on a ring like this. And I thought, why not do that for your tags? Because they have these holes in them. So, I'll show you guys what I did with that. I took some rings and I placed them on the tags just like so. So now I can see my tags really easily and I can just, okay, next, now I don't want to see anything there, blah blah blah, and it's just really handy, easy, and then I just hang it up here. Let me show you guys really quick, like so. And I am going to do a redesign on my blog, so be on the lookout for that. And be sure to check back at the end of the week to see how this all turns out. And I hope you enjoyed that. See you guys next time. Bye bye.